वीर्यं केशवं रामनारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं वासुदेवं भजे.
Jai Gurudev, fellow bhaktas and devotees of Guruji. So, we've just finished celebrating Kartik, and it was such a beautiful celebration. It revolves around Bhagavan Krishna, and one of his main leelas of when Mother Yashoda bound him by a rope, and he got the name Damodara, which is he who allows himself to be bound by his devotees. While we were walking in Switzerland to take the murtis to the hall for the first celebration, I was lucky enough to be standing next to Guruji as we were walking, and he was asking me some questions, and one of the answers to my questions was, well, you know, Guruji, you should tell them just how auspicious and lucky this time of the year is, this month of Kartik, because God allowed himself to be bound. He allowed his devotee to bind him, which is something that is completely unheard of. And Guruji himself has said many times that even yogis who meditate for 10,000 years do not have this experience with God, are not allowed by God to catch him. And Mother Yashoda, with many pastimes, she was allowed to capture God. And Swami looked at me and he said, yes, but then my devotees and the devotees of God just abuse him and take advantage of the situation. To which I replied, yes, my dearest Guruji. However, in your satsang, in your commentary on the Gita, in chapter 4, verse 6, you said that when the Satguru is around, we should take every opportunity that we can to abuse the situation of having the Satguru around, because it is so rare that the Satguru is with us. To which he was laughing his head off, as you can see in the picture. And this was actually captured at the moment when I just said it to him. And because he knows it's true. And that is how much love he has for us. Actually, in his commentary, he said that he is not bound by anything, because a lot of people have asked him, when I come back, Guruji, will you be with me? And he said, I am not bound by anything. Yeah, that is why when your Satguru is around, you should take every opportunity to abuse the situation as much as possible. And when he uses the term abuse, he does not mean take advantage of him. Because the process and the beauty of having a Satguru around is that we can serve God in his physical body. Because the Satguru and God are completely one. And that is when he says we should abuse the situation. We should take every opportunity that comes our way to serve him selflessly. Serve him from the heart completely. It is through the service to him that we realize and enables us to actually surrender to him. And through the surrendering to him and the selfless service to him, the Satguru knows that we are ready to receive the grace. He has said many times that if you're not ready to receive the grace, they'll never give it to you, because you'll make a mess of it and actually do more damage to yourself. So how do you show your master, your Satguru, that you are ready to receive this grace? The first step is through selfless service. Yeah, because through the selfless service, a number of things start to manifest inside of you. The first is obedience, because you can't serve someone selflessly without any of your mind interfering, unless you have obedience to him. The next is surrenderedness. Through the selfless service and forgetting about yourself, you start to surrender, because you can only have seva, true selfless service, when your heart is activated. And we know in Sri Pidinalai, Guruji has said many times that the selfless service that people do, the seva that they do, allows Divine Mother to really work with them, because their mind is not activated anymore. Their heart is open. If you really want to abuse the situation with Swami, and it's a very rare opportunity that Guruji is with us, and that we have our Satguru physically with us, to be able to physically serve him, it is like God is with us personally, because the relationship that we can have with Guruji, who is completely one with God, is something so rare and so beautiful. And he wants us to take advantage of this opportunity. He wants us to abuse it, serve him, give him our heart, so that he can flow and pour the grace on top of us. And the question is, you have to ask yourself, do you want to show Guruji that you are ready for this grace? Do you want to give him everything and abuse the situation and serve him with all your heart and soul, so that by the end of this life, as we know many of the devotees who have passed on, he has blessed them already to go up to Vaikunt and to be with him upstairs. So ask yourself, are you willing to forget about yourself and abuse the situation of having God with us physically and serve him as selflessly as possible, so that you can see and he can see that you are ready for all the grace that he wants to give you, that he wants to throw at you. He has a big pot of grace and he is saying, let me just give it to all the devotees from my heart. So take the advantage that you have now, take the opportunity that you have now, and just give him the love through all the selfless service that you can.